Hello everybody, welcome to another great episode of Hillbilly Select Reviews. Please hit the subscribe button and I will do all the rest for you. I have done a review on Kentucky Pumpkin Barrel Ale and I have done one on Samuel Adams Jacko Pumpkin Ale. Okay, I just did that one. Every time, about this time of year, I review a lot of beverages that I review in the pumpkin style. They will be attached to this video, okay, the playlist for all my pumpkin flavored and fall flavored items. So check it out. I have each of these two beers I'm doing here separately reviewed. Now I'm going to compare them. I'm going to compare the Samuel Adams, all right, Jacko Pumpkin Ale versus Alltech Brewing Company, Lexington, all right, Brewery and Distillery Pumpkin, come on baby, Pumpkin Barrel Ale. Now, this is aged in bourbon barrels and the pumpkins are locally sourced. Interesting. So far, the edge has got to go to that, but let's look at it. So IBUs for the Samuel Adams 4.4, okay? IBUs for the Kentucky Lexington Brewery is 16. And when you have a sweeter, fruitier beer, I always like a little bit more bitterness to balance that out. So then again, I got to give points without tasting, side by side, to the Kentucky Pumpkin Ale. It's kind of 2-to-1 in their advantage without tasting it. ABV on the Sam Adams is 4.4% ABV on the Kentucky because it's getting those freshly decanted bourbon barrels, okay, because they make bourbon there as well. Town Branch bourbon. So it's 4.4% for the Sam Adams and 10% for the Kentucky Ale. So, all right, now if you know anything about hop varieties, the Samuel Adams is Hallertau, and the Kentucky is Fuggles, East, Kent, Goldings. Okay, the malts on Sam Adams, malt blend, malted wheat. Malt varieties, 2-row pale malt blend and malted wheat. On the Kentucky, it's 2-row pale, caramel 40L, and carapils. You know more about that than I do, probably. I do not make beer. I just enjoy the heck out of drinking. So, we will now pour the Sam Adams, what I have left of it after just reviewing it. All right, take a look at that. And I'll compare it here. And let's see if this is a twist off. I'm not sure, but I got a glass here with a opener. And my friends, can't beat that. You really can't. All right, so let's try this one. And this is in the Kentucky Derby glass because what else is more fitting? All right, pour a little more. I'll try to make it even. Now, I poured them rough on purpose. So, Sam Adams over here, Kentucky over here. Color, I think is the same. Color of the head looks to be the same. This one, Kentucky, might be just a hair off-white, where this is more white. But look at the beautiful small bubbles, foamy heads. Very nice. All right. Sam Adams said balance of seasonal spices with a crisp. Okay. Aromas. All right. This I know is made with nutmeg, cinnamon, Kentucky, nutmeg, cinnamon, and allspice. All right. So, let's see if it says anything on it. No? Okay. Let's give them a smell. Okay. Sam Adams. Potpourri smell. Smell that bourbon barrel, man. I smell that wood. I smell the bourbon. They make a bourbon ale, knock your socks off. I compared it to Budweiser's. That's an interesting video. It's in my beer playlist. I smell that wood and that bourbon, and it's dominating. Okay? Here the spices are dominating the beer. Here that bourbon and that barrel's dominating. All right. Very thin, very nutmeg forward, very nutmeg. So I don't taste a lot of beer. I taste basically nutmeg and cinnamon spice and spices, but with a lot of nutmeg, kind of a watery mouthfeel. This is classified as a pumpkin ale shandy. All right. Wow. Okay, it's a thicker mouthfeel. Dominant bourbon and barrel. Okay, bourbon barrel dominates the beer. The pumpkin spice dominates the beer in this one with a watery mouthfeel. The bourbon barrel dominates this one. And I mean, it's, I'm gonna try and get some beer out of this. No. Just sweet spice. Easy to drink, low ABV, sweet, spicy taste. Try and get some beer out of this. A little more, I think, because of IBUs, it's got a little more bitterness, but not much, because that bourbon barrel is kicking hiney. I mean, bad. Good, however you want to look at it. Man, if you like bourbon mixed with that pumpkin, this here is for you. And to 10%, more than double the ABV of the other. But it is very strong bourbon, very strong barrel. So I'm not going to tell you what I like, but it doesn't matter. I've described to you, and you decide what you think your palate, okay, would enjoy. Looks like the Kentucky one is a little more clear for some reason. See me through it? Let me see. I don't know. Seems more clear. Doesn't necessarily mean anything, but yeah. I knew it was going to be what I call more serious beer. I mean, you go up to 10%, you got that bourbon taste and that barrel taste mixed in with the pumpkins, and they're locally sourced, and you know, your hops and your everything's a little more intense. And Sam Adams was a heck of a company now, going head to head, but there's really no comparison. Yeah. No comparison. Yeah. If I had to, I had to say, if you had to marry these two, the Kentucky Barrel Ale is definitely the man. And the Jacko, Sam Adams Jacko, is the woman. And that is not bad either way. Okay? You know, one's rough and masculine and tough. One's soft and feminine. Yeah. So, there it is. You tell me. From Hillbilly Select Reviews, I'll see you on the next one, everybody. Bye-bye.